Hello, my friends. Welcome to another reading vlog. So you're probably wondering, where have I been? I just started a YouTube channel this year and then I disappeared off the face of the earth after April. And to that I say, life got very busy. I don't want to reminisce on it for too long, but basically I'm getting more into college, getting more into my teaching degree. I had a job for a while where that kept me busy. I actually had two jobs for a bit there, but now I only have one because I started a job late March and I quit in early October. But my other job I'm still working at, and that job is at the bookstore. So I'm working more with books now. So that's always exciting. But yeah, other than that, I really have no other excuse. Life just got life. Life just got life. Life got busy. But I'm back now, and I tried to put together 2 videos over the summer, but I wasn't too happy with them, and I'm not going to post something if I'm not happy with it. So hopefully you all understand, and hopefully we can continue on as if nothing happened. I got a busy agenda for today. Today's Tuesday, November 2nd, so Halloween is over. It was a pretty good Halloween. Halloween's always amazing though, at my household. But hopefully you guys had a good ooky spooky Halloween season. I don't even know what this was, but anyways. Busy schedule today. I have work. I just got out of class. I have an exam review. College, it never ends. Never ends. There's always stuff going on. But I did finish a book yesterday, so I'm gonna talk about that real quick. So, as I've been off for months, I actually started to really use the library, especially with the graphic novels. I've been really into graphic novels recently. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've just been loving graphic novels. So the one I read was The Fire Never Goes Out. My goodness, I can never remember this title. I don't know why. By Noelle Stevenson. If you guys do not know, and that's okay if you don't, but Noelle Stevenson wrote Nimona, which I did read in July. What did I read that for? Oh, the Olympic Games readathon on Instagram. I read it for that. But I decided to give Noelle's memoir a try. I also love Noelle's show Shira. It's like one of my favorite shows of all time. So I decided, why not? We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what she has to say. Of course, because her life, obviously. But I ended up giving this a 3 stars, and I hate giving memoirs less than 5 stars because this is somebody's life. I'm not trying to like say your life is not interesting, but her life is very interesting. Her story is very inspiring. Considering she's so successful at a young age. Like, she's like my age, like 20 when this book starts, like 20, 21. And I'm kind of jealous because she's so successful. I just been reading other reviews on Goodreads, and a lot of people who are more, I guess, familiar with Noelle's work say that they've seen a lot of what's in here already, and there wasn't a lot of new material. But a 3 star isn't bad for me. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, I only read things that don't like 3 stars. But I'm like, a 3 star is still a book that, one, is okay. It's all right. Like, it was nothing bad with it. It was fine. And 2, I would recommend to people still. It's only when you get to the 2 star, 1 star category where I'm like, don't really recommend it. But yeah, I recommend it. If you're really into Noelle's work, kind of like, moi, it's a good read. It's worth it. Is it better than Monona? Monona? No. I said that right. Yeah, I said it right the first time. I don't know why I read it. I don't think it's as good as Noelle's other work because it's because of the fact that it's a lot of material that everyone has already seen already. But her story is very inspiring. I highly recommend it if you do want to read a story about how someone, one with bipolar, if you're looking for some good bipolar rep, And if you're looking for a story about overcoming with mental health, I think it's a great story. I read it in one sitting. It was very entertaining, but it wasn't something like 5-star worthy, blow me away, if you get what I'm meaning. If you get what I'm putting down. So, you may be asking, what are the reading plans for this vlog? And, honestly, I have a lot to read in very little amount of time. So my library books are due back the 16th, and I still have 3 more left. And I kind of want to read them because I like to read all the books that I get from the library, because I feel bad if I check it out for so long and I don't read them, because other people could have been reading them. So I checked out. My t-shirt is the perfect representation for this. I love stories that are about sports, but like not the actual sport, like not like the technicalities. I like the friendship, the teamwork of sports, like sports stories. And Haikyuu, which is my t-shirt, it's an anime, is one of those stories. It's about volleyball and the team. So I wanted to give this, I've had my eye on this graphic novel series, and that is Fence. I have 1, 2, and 3. Also, this cover. Gonna be some hot drama going on there. I heard this is an LGBT series too, which we're always down for that here on this channel. And it's about fencing, and I'm really excited. And they're not that long, so I feel like I should get through them, and they look really interesting. And I feel like I'm gonna become obsessed, because this is what happens when it comes to sports stories. I always get obsessed, aka Haikyuu, aka me writing a book about bowling now, because anyways, that's more of a writing journey. Maybe I'll do a video like that at some point, but I feel like I'm gonna be obsessed with Fence. I also have like the book version on my bookshelf, so I don't know if that's just these, like in a story wise and not a graphic novel wise, because these are graphic novels. I don't know if I said that or not. Again, obsessed with graphic novels. But honestly, I find myself obsessing. I just looking at these covers, looks absolutely amazing. So I can't wait. But oh my goodness, I need to talk about my other reading plans. So I'm also reading Wuthering Heights still. I've been reading Wuthering Heights since June. I really want to finish it though. But I also have to read for my literature class, which I have not vlogged since I started college, my fall semester, but I'm taking a literature class where we've had to read books, and I've read 3 of them so far, and we have to read 4. So the one we have to read is Oral History by Lee Smith. That's the one we have to read, and honestly, it's kind of long, so I'm kind of scared about that, so I might have to start there. But I also want to get, in the month of November, Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe read, because I started it in October, but I'm only like on page 30. Because I want to read the sequel. Aristotle and Dante is like one of my favorite books of all time. It's like my 4th favorite. And like, I gotta read it. Like, I bought the sequel. I need to read it. So yeah, this vlog is going to be very messy. Very busy. Probably going to get little reading done, because let's be honest, I've kind of been in a reading slump, and that's kind of why I've been reading a bunch of graphic novels, because graphic novels are quick, fast, and they make me feel better about myself, because I'm getting to more of my Goodreads goal. I don't know if I actually did talk about in my previous videos at the beginning of the year, but I have surpassed my Goodreads goal. Last year, 2020, I only read 60 books. This year, I've read 67, so we're 7 better than last year, but I don't know if it's because the graphic novels or not. If I take off the graphic novels, it might be just 60, but honestly, graphic novels are novels. It's in the title, novels. And you know, if you're enjoying something, don't diss yourself for it. So yeah, I got a lot going on, and I will update you all when I get something done. Cool. Peace.
Okay, so hello. I just got out of class. I'm still on my university campus, and I got Starbucks, which the holiday cups are back, which I'm so excited. So excited. I love the holiday cups. I got hot chocolate, which, hold up, because, like, I got the hot chocolate, and, like, they handed it to me, and then it was, like, just regular, like, temperature, like, still hot, warm. But I was like, this isn't scalding hot, so it's gonna go cold pretty fast. So I'm scared that it's gonna go cold. But I wanted to sit here and update you guys on my reading progress. So I'm reading oral history. I got to page 69, which is part 2. It's not that far, like, at all. And I just wanted to talk about it. So there's nothing really much to say other than it's just the beginning. Everything is still being set up. The setting of Appalachia, the characters, everything. But if you do not know what this book is about, which I do not blame you, it is about a family in the Appalachian Mountains, Appalachia community. And so far we followed, I forget his name, Al Marine. I think that's what his name is. That was what the first part followed. And we kind of learn more about the characters' lives. I'm assuming that's what this book is going to be about. I mean, it's a book for university, so, I mean, it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world. But I really do like how the book is kind of done in an interview-based style. Not like an interview, like... it's oral history. It's the first section, it's the grandmother character talking about Al Marine's life and kind of how he got to the point where he was. And I do like the character descriptions that we do get, and a lot of it's actually very lovely writing, in my opinion. But I just feel like it's gonna drag. Like, it's gonna, I feel it coming. It's just gonna drag, and I'm gonna get bored with it, and I'm gonna want it to be over. But so far, with being on page, like, around 70-ish, 69 to be more specific, it's all right. It's kind of better than the other books we've actually had to read for class, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go home, gonna drink this hot chocolate, read more, but tonight I actually have to watch A Streetcar Named Desire, which is a play that I read for the same class, the movie. I'm gonna watch it with my sister, hopefully, and hopefully that goes well. But I'll keep you guys updated when I read more. And I'm so glad no one has come by or has seen me talking to my camera, because I am still not used to vlogging. I mean, I haven't done it in months. So for someone to see me talking to myself, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go home and I'll update you guys when there's more updating to do.
Okay, hello. So I'm not in the best physical look right now because I'm in my pajamas. Because it's, by the way, if you hear somebody, that's my sister. She's talking to her boyfriend. But anyways, today has been a long school day. I didn't get much reading done, but I do want to say I have reached part 2 in oral history, and that is on page 107. It's about this far in, and I'm liking it so far. It's not too bad. Like I said before, I really do like the descriptions we're getting. I also appreciate that this is so close to Kentucky, because if you do not know, I am from Kentucky. but honestly, it's kind of fast to read. The grammar isn't too hard, and like there's nothing, the writing isn't too dense, if that makes sense. I mean, it's just telling the life story of this family at Hoot Owl Holler in Appalachia. Still the same dude, a Marine, going through his life. And it just ended. I don't want to spoil it too much, but the plot is still going. It's not like it's stagnant, you know what I mean? It's not like it's just boring. There's stuff happening. I'm sorry if I say a lot, by the way. I haven't been doing this often, as I probably should. It's honestly, out of all the books I've had to read for this class, I think this one is the best one. So far, at least. I think I'm 20% of the way through. I have no idea. How many pages are in this? I should already know this. How many pages? Oh, wow. Okay, the book goes through a lot. I just got hinted at oh, is this? Oh, it is. Okay, so the book is 340 pages. So that's not too bad. But I also wanted to say that I started the third Dragonlance book, which is, what's it called? Something Spring. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put the title somewhere, but I read, I think in like one of my last vlogs, I was reading the second one. It's been a hot minute since I've picked up the Dragonlance books, but I'm only on chapter 2. Like, I'm not far at all, and so far it's actually pretty good. I think it's picking up faster in this third one, but honestly, I'm sorry I'm not like reading anything that you all would probably know, because usually I read YA. I've been literally reading YA this whole entire year, or adult romances. But I have all these school readings to do, and that kind of sucks. And I also want to stay on top of my series. I think I've said this in a video, but I want to stay on top of my series, because if I start series and I don't finish them, then what's the point of starting a series? So that's why I'm reading this Dragonlance book, because this is the last book in the trilogy, and you know, my dad wants me to read them. So like I said, don't have that many updates. Hopefully I'll come back with more thoughts, but I just wanted to say I made it to part 2. And part 2, I looked, and it's literally like 100 pages. Literally. No, yeah, almost 100 pages. So I will come back when I'm on part 3, whenever that is. Hopefully soon. Hi. So it is Tuesday night, and I know I haven't updated much, but I started People We Meet on Vacation, and it's really good so far. I had the audiobook for it, and I waited for the audiobook for literally so long. Like, I waited more than a month for this audiobook. I had to say 2 months, because it was on hold at my library for like so long, like so many copies and so many people wanted it. It's a very popular book right now. I'm on page 54, and there's just something about Emily Henry's writing that is just like magical. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she just writes character interactions so well and such a believable romance that you're just like, yes. I don't know if I'm liking Alex better than Gus right now, though, because I read Beach Read. I read Beach Read earlier this year. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to continue with the book, but I freaking loved Gus and Beach Read so much. January and Gus were just French kiss. Beautiful. But I'm flying through it really fast. I have the audiobook on 2.15 speed, actually, just because I'm following along with the book, and it's easier for me to go faster if I'm looking at the book. I will let you know when anything else happens. I gotta end this vlog at some point. I really hope I finish at least something. Anyways, I've been starting like so many things, and I haven't been finishing anything except for like graphic novels. So I just really want to finish something in this vlog. It is the struggle. School sucks. I'm struggling. I will update you with something else, I guess. I am not in a state to be on camera right now, but why is this so good? Like, I don't want to spoil too much. This happened in Beach Read too. Like, I honestly, this is like, Emily Henry has a gift of just making me cry, because I cried with Beach Read as well, and now I cried with this one. Just this whole, I was crying for like 20 pages. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's the part where, you know what, I kind of will spoil it, I guess. One of them gets sick, and it's just, it's so sweet, and Emily makes you feel for her characters so much, and just, I am a mess. Maybe it's because school and everything has just been so crazy, and maybe that's why I am an emotional mess, but I feel like that isn't the case, because this is the second time, well, Emily Henry's books make me cry, and I feel like that's just how it's gonna be. Emily Henry is an amazing writer, but I am a mess, and I sound a mess because I was just crying for a while. I finished oral history, but I think I'm gonna do a wrap up when I finish this, because I'm almost done with it as well. So hopefully in the next clip I don't look like a mess. Like, I have shower hair, I have tears, and my nose is bad, but I just wanted to update you all because I have not updated this vlog in a while. So yeah, hopefully I come back with great reviews. Okay, hello, I'm here. Every clip I start with saying hello and I end it the same, but whatever. I need to put an end to this video because this video has lasted like a whole month now. Like, it is the 23rd, and you know what? I'm having a very slow reading month, okay? But I wanted to finish at least 2 things. Well, that's 4. Two things in this video. There you go. I've been having like a really weird time today to where like I just don't, I'm not talking normally. Compared to the beginning of the video, my reading plans have kind of gone off the rails. I didn't read any of Fence, and I really didn't read anything that I said I was going to read, except for like 1 chapter, Wuthering Heights. And I did start the 3rd Dragonlance book, which I don't remember the title of. I think it's Dragons of Summer, No, spring. Okay, whatever. The third Dragonlance book. I started that, and I'm on page like 80. But the two things I did finish, let's talk about them. So, Oral History by Lee Smith. I read this for my literature class in college. So this is my second literature class that I ever took in college. The first one, for some reason, we didn't read anything, like read any books, which was kind of weird. We just read like a textbook. But this is my first literature class where we've actually read things. And this is the final book we had to read for this class. And I gotta say, it wasn't that bad. If you see me looking down, by the way, I'm looking at my notes, which I write Goodreads reviews for every single book I read, but sometimes they're like not complicated at all and they're just like surface level. But in my reading journal, I go in a little bit more depth about some specific things. So I thought I was gonna hate this. I didn't. I did not hate this. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars with the Goodreads system. The family drama in this book. I was not expecting all this family drama, okay? I know it's set in Appalachia, and, you know, all the families kind of know each other there, but, like, the specific family drama, I was like, okay, I'm here for it. My favorite character was surprisingly Richard, which Richard in the book is, I don't want to spoil too much, but Richard is a man who comes in as a teacher out of town. So he's basically from Richmond, and he comes out of town to come into the Black Rock area to teach school children. And I actually liked his character. The whole second section was really all of Richard, and I actually found that to be like my favorite part for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm studying to be a school teacher, but that's where all the drama happens, and I'm just like, I am here for the tea. At the same time, the ending of this book didn't feel very satisfying. Like, I honestly wish, because, like, this book starts off with, okay, it's like flashback time, if you guys know what creative writing stuff is. So it starts with the present, which is the future, and then, like, a large chunk of it, like almost all of this book, is in the past, and it, like, describes generations and like basically this whole entire family story, and then it goes back at the end to the future. I kind of wish we did not have any of this future stuff, because one, Jennifer as a character absolutely annoyed me, and two, I just felt like the project could have been cut. Even with like the title being Oral History, this whole book is still told as like the people who are their like perspective and narration are telling you the story. So I feel like the title Oral History was still worked even without Jennifer and her bullshit project, whatever it was. Like, this book, well, it's, the thing about reading it for class is that you have to talk about it a lot more than you kind of talk about other books, essentially, because you're like analyzing it, my goodness, I really can't talk. Analyzing every scene, every symbol, literally everything with the book. And I'm just like, this is the kind of book, because it's 3 stars, that you read and you're like, okay. And then you finish it and you're like, okay, that wasn't bad. It was fine. But like, do I want to spend a presentation, multiple discussion boards, discussions in class, do I want to spend that much time on this? No, I don't. It was a fine story. It gave me what I needed. I walked away with what I needed, and honestly, just want to put this book to rest. Okay, I don't think I'll need my books. My books, my notes. This vlog is just me struggling through college, struggling to read, and struggling to talk. This is why I haven't uploaded in like months. But the next book I finished is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Oh my goodness. I was a mess in those last vlogs footage, because this book, like I said before, Emily Henry has a gift of making me cry, of making me laugh, in the span of 10 pages. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I was like pure on sobbing, and then like the next 10 pages, I was like squealing because of how cute Poppy and Alex were. When I honestly think about, because I read Beach Read earlier this year. I know I didn't vlog it, but I read Beach Read earlier this year, and it was absolutely fantastic. But this was also absolutely fantastic. So I'm just like, I kind of like, people are kind of like with Emily Henry, the discussion of her is, which book do you like better? And I'm just like, a lot of people say People We Meet on Vacation, but I don't think I can like decide. Like, both of them made me cry equally, both of them made me laugh equally, but I will say, I think I did like Poppy and Alex's relationship better in this one than in Beach Read. Beach Read follows Gus and January, but I love Friends to Lovers. Okay, so if you guys like the trope, Friends to Lovers, I highly recommend reading this bad boy. It was literally so adorable. The third act conflict actually felt, in my opinion, it actually felt justifiable. Like, I feel like in a lot of romance and just like books in general, like, I feel like a lot of YA contemporary does this too. There's a thing called the third act conflict where like the main characters get in a fight or they break up or something happens between the two love interests, because everything can't just be perfect in a romance novel, okay? There has to be some issues. I actually felt like this one, I did not predict fully. I didn't. I predicted some of it, but I didn't predict the full thing, and it actually felt very real, and not many romance writers can do that. The only ones I can really think of that really did that like made me believe were like the Brown Sisters books, which I did do a video about me hauling those earlier at some point on this channel. But People We Meet on Vacation. What else do I have in my notes? I honestly I talked about everything that I needed to talk about. I'm really sad this actually did not win Book of the Year for Book of the Month. As you guys, I don't know if I actually talked about this before, but I am a Book of the Month subscription person. I get books from them every month, hence, oh my goodness, my camera just knocked over. See, this vlog is a mess. This is why this Book of the Month, I got this from Book of the Month. This was actually a month that I think I picked up 2 books. Oh wait, no. This is an add-on in a later month. Never mind. My memory is so faulty. I'm really sad it did not win Book of the Year. It was really, really good. Although I didn't read Christina Hanna's book, so I feel like I don't really have a say in the Book of the Year because I haven't read all the Book of the Year stuff. The nominees. I feel like that'd be a cool video to read the Book of the Month nominees, all of them, and then kind of decide for myself. Let me know if you guys would like that. I actually thought about reading all of the romance titles for the Goodreads Choice Awards. And by the way, I voted this one, even though I voted this one, even though Act Your Age Eve Brown was on there. The only reason why I picked People We Meet on Vacation for the Goodreads Choice Awards nominee, like my vote, is because while I absolutely loved Eve Brown, I really just liked Poppy and Alex. I love the Friends to Lovers trope. Even though Eve Brown has like the sunshiny gal and like the grump trope, I love Friends to Lovers, okay? I do. It's I would have to say I think I am a Friends to Lovers person over Enemies to Lovers. Even though both of them, I love both of them, don't get me wrong. But when your own book, my own book that I'm writing, is childhood best friends, well, to Enemies to Lovers, but like if it's the Friends to Lovers thing, like I can't ignore how much I love the Friends to Lovers trope, okay? So I feel like that's why People We Meet on Vacation won over. Plus, I feel like while I loved Eve Brown, like Emily Henry's book just made me cry more. I'm sorry. Like honestly, when I look back at the Brown Sisters books, I think I rated Eve higher on my Goodreads, but I feel like Danny is actually the best book in the series because it's a mix of like spice, if anyone likes spice, and I feel like they just vibed better, Danny and I think his name is Zaf, right? Yes. Oh my gosh, what if I get that wrong? Oh. It's been a hot minute since I've read the Take a Hit, Danny Brown. Anyways, I'm going off on like a huge rant now, so I need to put an end to this video. I have read Oral History, and I have read People We Meet on Vacation. This might be the thumbnail. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wait. Okay. I have read 2 books. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know when I'm gonna update next. I really don't. I am very busy. College, Thanksgiving break, I actually just started, but I still have an essay to write today, and I have a bunch of stuff to do. But hopefully next month I can continue with the reading vlog with more reading in it, because honestly, I've only read 3 books this month and I'm over it. I'm over this reading slump. But anyways, I feel like I've said anyways so many times. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Em. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for sticking around after all these months. I'll see you later. Bye.